Once I have the bullseye working and it's following my mouse, I will now focus on getting the ball moving to where the user clicks. So when the user clicks on the left mouse button, I would like the ball to actually move to that area. To do this, I need to store the X and Y coordinates of where the user clicked. So I will use some new variables. I'll go to Variables section, make a new variable. I'll call the first one shootX, and the second one I'll call shootY. The background of the screen is my stage. So I'll go to the stage area and add some new code there. I would like the Scratch to actually store the X and Y coordinates throughout the lifetime of the game. So I will use a forever loop. And in the forever loop, I want the X and Y to change whenever the user clicks. So I will use an if statement to check if the user actually clicked. So I'll go to sensing, mouse down. So if the user clicked, so if the mouse is down, then I want set X to be the current X location, and I want set Y to be the current Y location. So in this case I just duplicated the statement. And I'll change that to mouse Y. The shootX and the shootY should actually be removed because these are internal variables. I'm just leaving them there so that I can test what I've done. As soon as I click, the values of shootX and shootY are changing. This means that our code is working. I now have to focus on the second part, which is getting the ball to move to these new locations. First, let me hide these variables. I'm hiding them by unchecking the check marks next to them. Scratch contains a very powerful construct, which is the broadcast. Broadcast will allow a sprite to notify other sprites when something happens. So in this case, I would like the background to tell all the other sprites that the user has clicked, because clicking means shooting the ball. So I'll broadcast a new message. And the new message will be shoot ball. The shoot ball message is actually heard by the ball sprite. So I'll now focus on the ball sprite, and I'll say when I receive shoot ball, so when someone shoots the ball, I would like to change the location to the ones stored in the variables shootX and shootY. So I'll go to motion, and there's glide. Glide will actually change the location slowly. So glide 1 second, that would mean it would take 1 second for the ball to move from its current location to the X, which is stored in the shootX variable, and the Y, which is stored in the shootY variable. I would like it to be a bit faster, so I'll just change it to 0.5 of a second, and I can actually test it. And it's working. But we're not there yet. I'd like the ball to go back to where it originally was for the next shoot to occur. So what I'll do is I'll wait for half a second, and I'll go back to my original location, which was somewhere at the bottom of the screen. Now, to get the X and Y coordinates of the somewhere at the bottom of the screen, I'll just move the mouse over, and up here I can actually read the X and Y coordinates of the current location for the ball. So let me just stop Scratch here running, otherwise it's actually the code is working, and I'll move the ball to the lower part of the screen. I can actually read now the values 200 and minus 144. So I'll go to here, I'll change it to 200 minus 144, and now I can try it out. Press the green button, click anywhere on the screen, and the ball moves. And actually returns back to to the starting position.